Thom Simmons is celebrating 25 years working for the CIF Southern Section as the assistant commissioner. He's adept at working with everyone from coaches and players to venue officials and media members. He has a new victory, too, a recent weight loss of 120 pounds. Our Painter Lopez sat down with Simmons at the Rose Bowl, where the CIF recently hosted a football game for the first time since the 1940s.
For you personally, you've just lost 120 pounds. You look great. What was the inspiration behind losing the weight?
You know, it was interesting because people say, well, did you have a health issue? And yes and no. What happened was I had an abnormal stress test. And so my cardiologist said, you know, we need to get you in for an angiogram. And so I went in the angiogram and he was shocked. He goes, your vessels are completely clean. You're great. I can't believe it, especially with how heavy you are. But he's kind of a family friend, so he knew the history of my family. My grandmother lived to be 107. My grandpa lived to be 90. And so he looked at me and said, you got longevity on your side. Now, how do you want to live the rest of your life? You know, in a wheelchair, a walker, on oxygen, or, you know, that type of lifestyle. He says, you're going to retire in a couple of years, you know, and you want to have a good retirement. You want to be able to enjoy your retirement. So that was the impetus that I said, I got to do something about this, and because I do want to have a good retirement. I want to live a long life for my wife and have that ability. And so I went and I saw a bariatric surgeon and got the surgery. I had a procedure that basically changed the size of my stomach, so I don't eat like I used to eat, and that's really the change that happened. That just happened in April, so it's only been 7 months since I had the surgery, and yeah, I'm already down 120.
What's the reaction that you've had from athletes and other executives?
They don't recognize me. I'll walk on a field like Bruce. He looked at me like 3 times, Bruce Robinson, before he figured out, yeah, who I was. He goes, I didn't know who you were. The best reaction is my wife, and the fact that, you know, the way that she looks at me now, you know, she always looked at me very lovingly. I don't want to make sure that happens. But, you know, there's a better feeling, not only because she likes what she sees physically, but she likes what it means for my health and my longevity.
She's proud of you.
She's very proud of me, and that makes me very happy.